Hi there, and welcome to today's web session on what's new with Adaptive Insights. My name is Megan Addy, and I'm a senior consultant with Armanino. I'm going to take you through some exciting new features and updates recently released. This video will focus on adaptive add-on tools, Excel interface for planning, adaptive discovery, and adaptive Office Connect. Excel interface for planning is available to all users as part of adaptive planning. Discovery and Office Connect, however, do require additional subscriptions. We'll review the Excel interface first, and then move on to the other two. I have also released a companion video covering release updates to adaptive planning. If you haven't already seen it, you might want to start with that video first. Excel interface for planning was released earlier this year, but has not been heavily publicized up until now, as there are additional features added in this current update. If you missed that release, you can revisit my last video posted in June, available on the same YouTube channel, because we will only cover the updates and new features today. Standard Sheets now allow you to update your display options, but is limited to the first tab within display options called Time. Multiple versions on Sheets is not yet available. Accessing cell notes is now only a single click, and row splits and cumulative accounts are now supported as well. Finally, you can pivot your sheet view from view by account to view by level and back again. Modeled sheets now are open to adding cell notes, and the row details option is also available. You can also make updates in roll-up mode, so you are no longer required to drill into the individual level first. An exciting new feature is the additional access to your cube sheets. However, you will notice there's quite a difference in the task pane compared to a standard sheet. The dimensions are available here, as well as the axis and coordinates selection, which allows you to set up your sheet display. All other functionality that applies to standard sheets is also available here. Another new feature is the ability to make data edits offline with some limited functionality. When you log back in, you will now be able to load those changes. That concludes our coverage of Excel interface for planning. Again, if you missed the video about this topic in the last release, you might want to quickly review it, since we've only covered the updates today. Moving on to adaptive discovery. Now we have some updates and new features to share. The first new feature is the custom administration. Discovery admin users can now customize default color themes, custom fonts, zone indicators, and zone colors. Multiple value selection is now available in context settings to be used for filtering on dials. Click on the box next to Select Multiple, and then you can select your elements. Discovery now has a waterfall chart available. Adaptive Discovery is the only software package on the market where this type of chart is available out of the box. In your Visual Designer menu, you will now see a waterfall editor, which you will use to customize this new dial as shown here. Visualize variance analysis between two versions or between different time periods by subdimension or subaccounts. Another new dial is the Map dial. This dial allows for visualized metrics as applied to geographic dimensions, attributes, or levels, and has a new map settings editor available. The Grid dial has been improved by adding groupings and subtotals to the summary. And finally, the numeric display editor has also been improved and now provides more control over the appearance of the dial, including show and hide of the variance and show and hide of the microchart. Moving on to Office Connect. First, the parameter functionality has been expanded beyond levels to include accounts, versions, currencies, attributes, and dimensions. I know this is a welcome addition for those of you who have been doing this by adding and replacing elements to individual tabs manually. The functionality has been updated, however, so it is slightly different than how you were using parameters before. You no longer have the full list of levels available in the Parameters tab on the Builder. Instead, in the Parameter selection, located in the Office Connect ribbon at the top of the page, you must select the elements that you would like to have available in the Parameter tab within the Office Connect Builder. In the Builder, you choose which of these elements to apply to individual sheets. So to be clear, the parameter selection does not apply the parameter. You need to check the box on the parameter tab within the builder to put the parameter into use. Note the parameter settings sit at the sheet level. Because of that, column or row settings will override parameter settings should they disagree. There are also some technical updates to Office Connect. Users within a terminal services environment are now able to use the system, and their IT departments can push installation and updates across multiple machines at once. Also, there is a short delay time allowable for software updates so that you don't find yourself in need of the IT department the morning you are trying to generate your board package. Bonus on that. Also, Office 2016 and Windows 10 is now supported for use within Office Connect. So that's it for today. These exciting new tools and enhancements are live now, so you can start using them immediately. Please join me in future webcasts discussing new features and helpful hints to better optimize your user experience of Adaptive Insights. As always, feel free to reach out to me or anyone on my team with additional questions. I hope you have enjoyed these few minutes of power learning, and have a wonderful day.